course. My name is Kiana Reyes, and today we will be talking about Sandra Cisneros. Sandra Cisneros was born in Chicago on December 20th, 1954. She was the only female of 7 siblings and lived in a very cramped apartment with her family.
Hey!
The only privacy she ever got was in her bathroom. She felt very out of place since she was the only female in her family with so many brothers. She turned to the library. Sandra Cisneros really enjoyed being in the library because she felt like it was her own personal space that she could use to write and basically think. And now here's Clarissa Escobedo talking about her writings.
Hello, I'm Clarissa Escobedo and I will be talking about Sandra Cisneros' work. Her first work, which is titled Have You Seen Maria?, talks about a woman's loss of her favorite cat.
Ay, mi gato, gatito, gatito, ¿dónde estás?
Meow. Sandra Cisneros' next work is titled Caramelo, in which it talks about the Caramelo family and how they redefine and value what a Mexican family is. The next is a collection of tales titled Women Hollering Creep, which describes women's adversities to cross the border for a new life in the United States.
La Migra!
Her most famous novel, titled House on Mango Street, describes a young woman growing up on the Latino side of Chicago and how she overcomes challenges as she lives there.
Damn!
Finally, we come to Cisneros' work titled Scarlet Gold, in which she talks about a woman's adversity trying to make tortillas for her colleagues in a country that she is new and has never been to before. And now we'll go on to Carlos Lopez for analysis.
Hi, I'm Carlos Lopez, and I will be analyzing Sandra Cisneros' work, Straw into Gold. Straw into Gold is the work Sandra Cisneros wrote during her abroad studying in France. During that time, Sandra Cisneros met with her colleagues and they asked her if she wanted to go eat dinner. The one thing Sandra Cisneros did not know is that her colleagues meant that she was the one who would be cooking. Specifically, they wanted her to cook corn tortillas. Although Cisneros never cooked and only watched her mother cook tortillas once, she was determined to get the deed done. After her wild experience, she finally had a final product and her colleagues enjoyed it thoroughly. Throughout the work, she begins to explain her life experiences other than the corn tortillas and starts to tie it all in throughout her life experiences and her struggles. The one quote that always resonates with me is, "I've managed to do a lot of things in my life. Things I didn't know I was capable of and things which others didn't think I was capable of either." This quote ties in with her being a Latina woman and her struggling in order to get what she wanted. Her parents, or one of them, specifically her dad, was a Mexican immigrant who came to America and struggled in order to raise a family or even have a job. This ties into her struggling to become a successful author and woman because she came through a lot of struggles and hardships, and she is now known for going to a prestigious school, being a successful author, and teaching young Hispanics of the life lessons it is to be Hispanic. And now for Daniel Sanchez with American Identity.
Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Sanchez. I'll be talking to you guys about how the American identity relates to straw into gold. Well, we have to start off by asking ourselves, who are we and how we are identified? In the contemporary world, we are identified usually by who we associate ourselves with and who are we associated by. For example, in Sandra Cisneros' case, she's a Latino woman and an artist in Europe. She has to overcome cultural expectations and poverty, as well as the issues of labels. Sandra Cisneros makes clear that identity is not defined by our weaknesses. However, it is heavily influenced. Although she overcame those cultural expectations and moved on to prove that although she is a woman and Latina, she is very successful, and it is very possible for anybody to be successful. And I encourage all of you to strive and find out who you are and identify yourselves in this world. And do not let others identify you.